Hip New Jersey Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's Russo here again for Hip New Jersey Radio. Today we're talking about an awesome festival that's happening down in South Jersey. It is the 33rd Annual Quick Check Festival of Ballooning. It's actually the largest ballooning and country music festival in the country. They got a lot of great events planned for it, a lot of great stuff going on. Today we're talking to their executive producer, Howard Freeman, about it. Howard, thank you for coming on the program. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing, Christian?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you again for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
So, there's a lot of great, unique balloons that we see at this festival every year. What are some of the new balloons that are going to be featured at the festival this year?
Well, you know, since Star Wars is coming out later in the year, we're bringing in Yoda, which we've never had before, to join with Darth Vader. Wow. Every year with Quick Check, we bring in a unique balloon, and we're bringing in a balloon all the way from Brazil. It's called the Quick Check Seahorse, so the Q Seahorse. It's 120 feet high, which is about 12 stories, uniquely red, blue, and white. It's really beautiful. I think people are going to love that one. We have a baby dinosaur coming out of an egg. We have baby blue, which is a baby whale on the side of a mother whale. So I guess, we have a family theme. We're bringing back the PNC Salutes American Flag, the world's biggest flying American flag balloon, a Pepsi football, a unique photo panda, and a host Pico is coming down from Canada, from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, which is our sister festival up outside of Montreal. So we'll have about 10 or 15 special shaped balloons among the 100 balloons that go up twice a day at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m.
So what you're telling me is there's going to be a 12-story seahorse flying through the air over this festival?
Yes, there will be a 12-story Quick Check Seahorse flying over this festival.
So guests that come to the festival, they can go up in these balloons, correct?
Yes, they have a number of options. They can watch the balloons at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. each day starting on Friday. They can take a balloon ride, which on the morning is $225 per person. At night is $250 per person. Or if people want to have kind of an intro course to ballooning, they can take a tethered ride, and that's $20 and goes up about 50 feet. You look out over the festival and you get to see, everything that's going on. And you can sign up for a balloon ride at balloonfestival.com or at 1-800-HOT-AIR-9. I would recommend to people they do it in advance, particularly for the nights, because they are going to sell out. We're probably double last year's record pace. So, a lot of people have it on their bucket list, and it's going to be a great festival.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great time. So this is also one of the largest music festivals in the country as well. Can you talk about some of the acts that are going to be there this year?
Sure. We call it more than just hot air. So we kick off Friday night with what we call Balloons, Tunes, and Booms. The balloons go up at 6:30. At 8 o'clock, we have Don Felder from the Eagles. It's an evening at Hotel California, plays all their greatest hits. He was a former lead guitarist and wrote a bunch of the songs. And then at 9:30 that night, we have a fireworks extravaganza presented by PNC. On Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, we have Sabrina Carpenter, who is a Disney star on Girl Meets World. She plays Maya. If you have an 8 to 12-year-old daughter or son, actually, Sabrina Carpenter is an act you don't want to miss. That's at 1 o'clock. And then Saturday night at 8 o'clock, we have Kansas. So many people tell me they want to, every time they go up in a balloon, they ask if they're going to land in Kansas with Toto and Dorothy. Well, this time we decided to bring Kansas here, presented by New Jersey Lottery. Dust in the Wind, Carry On My Wayward Son, all music from my era, to be honest with you. And then at about 8:30, it starts at 8, and as it starts getting dark around 8:30, we light up all the balloons in what we call the greatest glow on Earth. And we have about 30 to 35 balloons that we line up. It's called a balloon glow, and it's kind of like Christmas in July or Japanese lanterns, and a lot of people find that incredible. Don't forget your cameras or whatever, and get that at Unique Photo. And then on Sunday afternoon, we're doing something that Hip New Jersey really should know about that we've never done before, and that's a complete day of incredible music with some of the finest musicians in the world. It's called the Wheels of Soul Tour, and it's headlined by Tedeschi Trucks. You know, Derek Trucks, legendary guitarist, played with the Allman Brothers before they broke up. Opening up that show is Doyle Bramhall, who happens to be Eric Clapton's favorite guitarist, and to me that's saying something. And then in between, so you have Doyle Bramhall at 1:30, you have Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings at 2:30, an incredible high energy young lady who just rocks the house. And then at 4 is Tedeschi Trucks, and then they all come on together at the end for a number of acts, a number of songs together. And you know, it's been touring the country, and the reviews are unbelievable. You would think that their mother wrote the reviews or something, which is not the case. But the Wheels of Soul Tour with Tedeschi Trucks, Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, and Doyle Bramhall is something. If you're into music, particularly guitars and high energy, you don't want to miss it.
Now, that balloon glow that you mentioned, do the balloons actually ascend up in the air, or are they just on the ground glowing?
They're actually, that's a very good question, and one we get a lot. They're actually tethered about 50 feet off the ground surrounding the stage. In fact, with the local radio station, we'll be doing a contest, and some lucky winners are going to watch the Kansas concert from that balloon. But they're tethered about 50 feet off the ground, all kind of going up and down and glowing very bright. Then they're off, then they're very bright, and they try and sync it to the music. So if you haven't seen that, it's really an incredible sight Saturday night.
Okay, so like when they sing it to the music, it's almost like a Pink Floyd show.
It's a family-oriented Pink Floyd show. Exactly.
So now the mass ascensions that happen in the early morning and the evening. So like between that time, what can families do at the festival?
Okay, that's a good question. But let me first add, you know, balloons, as I said, go up at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. starting Friday night, and then Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Saturday night, and Sunday night. And the best time for balloons when the winds are the calmest is an hour after sunrise, an hour before sunset. So I know it's not easy to get up at dark 30 and get out there for the 6:30 ascension, but that is the time when the sun is coming up over the Cushetunk Mountains. It's almost like a spiritual religious experience where it's not too warm yet, it's not that crowded, and anybody who's been there in the morning tells me that's the best time to see the balloons. But to answer your original question, you know, somebody said to me, what's a balloon festival without shooting a human cannonball? So 4 times a day we'll be shooting Jennifer Smith, 3rd generation human cannonball out of a cannon. She lands in a net. That always, people find that interesting for some reason. In fact, on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, we have the 5th annual Advil Running with the Balloons 5K. So there's the opportunity to run. It's a low impact course, mostly on grass. A lot of people set, you know, their records. It is certified by the Running Association. So that's at 8 o'clock. And instead of shooting a starter's pistol off to start the race, we shoot Jennifer Smith over the starting line. At the end, you can run under the unique Panda balloon. It ends up in front of a Quick Check store with all kinds of goodies. That's a great activity. You asked about family things. We have the JCP&L Family Fun Center. We have, you know, jugglers. We have musicians. We have all kinds of great acts for kids and families. And then we have a full amusement ride area with a new attraction this year, and that's a kind of a merry-go-round Ferris wheel combination that has hot air balloons. There's all kinds of experiential activities. We have a PlayStation 18-wheel tractor trailer that people can try out the newest PlayStation games. We have the New Jersey Hall of Fame coming back to check out. So the average stay at the festival is 7.5 hours, and the biggest comment I get from most people is, wow, I had no idea you had this much stuff to see. I got to come back tomorrow, bring my family back to see it all, because I don't want to miss anything. All the information is on Balloon, 2L's, balloonfestival.com. And before July 23rd, which is Thursday at midnight, when we open up the next day, you can save 33% on your tickets. So for concert tickets and VIP tickets, balloonfestival.com. For general admission, it's either that, 1-800-HOT-AIR-9, or any Quick Check store. And in fact, before July 22nd, if you download the Quick Check app, you can save an extra $2 off. So for less than $60, a family of 4 can have 7.5 hours of family-oriented activity in the Garden State. Where else, Christian, can you do that?
Well, Howard, thank you so much for coming on the program. It sounds like a fantastic festival. Sounds like great family fun. Guys, go check out the 33rd Annual Quick Check Festival of Ballooning that is happening the July 24th through the 26th at Solberg Airport in Readington, New Jersey. We'll have a link in the description below for you guys to go check out their website, get all the information you want, and pre-purchase tickets. Check out that balloon glow, go up in the air, hot air balloons, do the run, check out the Human Cannibal. It all sounds like awesome fun. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. You guys all have a fantastic day.
For more on this segment, visit hipnewjersey.com.